Hey guys, welcome back to Point of View on Stylistic Sundays. I am Malik Thompson, and today we are going to be talking about sports, local Jamaican sports. So there's a call being made by business executive Gary Peart for local sporting bodies to step their game up when it comes on to attracting sponsors. No, I think this call came at a very good time because we saw just last month Cedella Marley resigned as Reggae Girl's global ambassador. Now, if you don't know who Cedella Marley is, Cedella Marley was the main pillar of financial support for the Jamaican Reggae Girls since 2014. So her resignation is going to be a big loss for the JFF and most importantly, the Reggae Girls. And we also saw in 2022 where the Sunshine Girls were crying out for sponsorship so that they could go to the Netball World Cup. Now, going back to the local sporting bodies stepping their game up when it comes on to attracting sponsors. One of the ways in which they can do that is to improve transparency and financial management. So, looking at business on a whole, when organizations demonstrate a commitment to openness and accountability in their financial operations, they not only uphold ethical standards but also provide a clear signal to corporate entities that their investments will be managed responsibly. And it should be no different with sport organizations because sponsors want assurances that their contributions will be effectively utilized. And Mr. Peart noted that there are certain sporting programs right now that conduct business poorly. So you can just imagine that they would have a hard time attracting sponsors. And right now, the Jamaica Olympic Association, the JOA, they set the standard for attracting sponsors and as a business model on a whole. Just recently, the JOA signed a 5-year extension with their sponsor Supreme Venture Limited. And this sponsorship is said to be worth $75 million. And Mr. Peart actually stated what makes it so easy for the JOA to attract sponsors. And looking at it, I was saying to myself that it's really not any business secret, and it's actually common sense. How could other organizations not practice this? So this is what Mr. Peart said about the JOA. He said that they have provided us with regular updates. They provide us with information so we can accurately track and determine how our sponsorship is going. The return we get from the sponsorship from the JOA is one of the highest in our sponsorship portfolio. And I'm saying to myself, how is it that something as simple as providing regular updates is not practiced by all sporting bodies? To me, that's just common courtesy. Doing this allows sponsors to feel valued and respected, knowing that their contributions are being put to good use. And in return, sporting federations benefit from continued support, increased sponsorship opportunities, and access to resources that drive growth and development. And Mr. Peart also said that if another sporting federation is able to check all those boxes like the JOA, then corporate entities would be more willing to come on board. Therefore, the JOA's model needs to be implemented or emulated by other sporting bodies. And finally, improved business practices and stronger partnerships between corporate entities and sporting associations has limitless potential for growth, development, and excellence. Jamaica is a country that has lots of sporting potential. We can see this in the current generation of our footballers, and we see this year after year in track and field. If sporting associations get their acts together, it can lead to improved facilities, better training programs, and more opportunities for talented athletes, thus empowering the country's youth and boosting national pride. And in conclusion, I believe that there is a future where Jamaican sports flourish, but that can only be achieved by our governing bodies being more responsible and transparent. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this week. I will see you guys next week, same time, same place. I am Malik Thompson, and enjoy the rest of